you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I am Rose, and today we're going to be talking about 3 months post-op. As always, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, make sure you like this video and leave me a comment below. Also, I have a link in the description below that can take you to other social media platforms. So if you want to go there, have fun. Have fun. Follow me on there, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Anyways, I hope everybody had a very, very good Christmas, and hopefully everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. And we're about to enter this new year. I know everybody don't have New Year resolution, or some people don't do the New Year resolution, but hopefully everybody just go into the new year with a positive mind, positive outcome. And for the people that are actually about to get their surgery in the beginning of the new year, congratulations, big ups to you guys, and I pray and hope that your surgery goes very, very well. Anyway, let's get into this video of the 3 months, my experience of my 3 months post-op experience. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the weight. So, as I told you guys before, my heaviest was 334 pounds. That was my heaviest that I'd ever been at. And before surgery, I was 200. Well, pre-op, I was 280. I was able to get down to 280 pounds. Don't ask me how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I think it was more stress and probably a little bit of depression. But as of the 3 month mark, I was able to get down to 235 pounds. So for just 3 months after the surgery, I was able to get down 45 pounds. And of course, there's been people that lost a little bit more. But of course, me, I'm kind of a little hard-headed. But it's all good. To get down 45 pounds in 3 months, that is still a blessing. That is still a win. And that is still a goal for some people, you know. So whatever rate that you're losing your weight, that's good. That's your body. You know your body more than anybody else. Don't just sit up there and just not eat or not do what you're supposed to do and stuff like that just to get the weight off faster. You know, it's good to take it slow sometimes. So 45 pounds for me was a lot. I was shocked that I was able to actually lose that much pounds, you know, that many pounds in just 3 months. Because probably like last year, I was in the 300s. So for me to even see myself under 250 pounds was like, wow. Like I actually made it to this point. Like it was like just a shocker. And what was crazy was that at this point, I literally had to go through my closet. And I had to get rid of a lot of things. So, mind you, at my biggest, I was in a size 20 pants. So, I was in size of 20 pants, 20 late, I can't even get it right. So, I was in a size 20 for pants for ladies. And for shirts, I was like a 2X, 3X. Now, I had got to the point that I was almost in a size 22. Like some 20s wasn't even fitting on me correctly. Like if I had to buy pants, they had to be super, super spandex pants. They couldn't be no real jean type material. They had to have some type of stretch, and they had to have some type of spandex in it. It just wouldn't work. And I told myself, I was like, I am not finna start buying a size 22 in pants. It just, nothing in my soul would make me buy a size 22. Even though I needed a size 22, but nothing in my soul would be like, hey, go ahead and buy a size 22. Because I was like, no, this is it. I'm not getting any bigger, and I don't want to get no heavier, nothing like that. So at the 3 months mark, I literally had to go through my closet. I got rid of so many clothes, and like most of it got sent to Goodwill. Some of it I gave it to my niece. Some of them I gave it to my sister. And yeah, I got rid of a lot. And for the shirts, I was initially in like 2X, 3X, depending on how the material was made. I hate women clothing, but what can we do? So now at the 3 month mark, I was fitting into a large. So from the go to a size, oh, I didn't even tell you what size pants I got to it at the 3 months. So at the 3 month mark, I was able to get down to a size 16 in pants. And I was shocked because I don't remember the last time I was in a size 16 pants. I've always been on the 18. I always been in 18s. And of course, with women clothes, you might get a slim 18. You might get a big 18. But as long as it has stretch, you can teeter-totter between that, I guess, 17 to 19, 20 range with a size 18 pants. It just depends on the maker of the clothing. So I was able, in 3 months, I had got down to a size 16 in clothing, 16 in pants. And that was so much a shocker to get down to a 16 in pants to a large in shirts. It was like, wow. Like, of course, everybody else around you is seeing it. It was like, I see it in your face. I see it in your body. Of course, the first place you lose weight is in your face. And the thing is, you got to realize is that you're looking at yourself every day. Like every day you look in the mirror and you're like, I look the same. But in reality, if somebody else haven't seen you in like a month, they're going to be like, wow, like you have really, really, really lost weight. And so I had so many people telling me that, and I was like, I don't see it. Like in that first 3 months, I didn't see me losing the weight. I didn't see the weight coming off. I saw it in the scale and I saw it in my clothing, but I did not see it with my eyes. It's different. It's different to see it with your eyes. I don't even know how to explain it. But once you see it with your eyes, you're going to be like, wow. Like you really have to do a before and after to actually see yourself like somebody else see yourself. So yeah, I had a lot of folks telling me like, oh my gosh, you losing it in your face and we can see it and this and that. And I'm like, I don't see it. But I didn't really see it until I looked at an older picture of me. And I was like, damn. So as far as like shoe size, as far as my feet and stuff like that, they are smaller. But of course, they didn't go down in like size. They went down in size like how thick they was fitting the shoes. So usually, I would have to get like a bigger, like one size up because my feet was like squishy fat, if you know what I mean. And now it got to the point where, I can actually see some of the veins and the ligaments in my foot. I guess I can say I feel more bony. I feel my feet being more bony. I don't know how to explain my feet, but they didn't go out down and like I didn't go from like a 8 to a 7 or nothing like that. Well, let me take that back. So my family, yes, my family feet are big, and I get it from both sides. So, my feet are mostly wide. I have wide feet. So usually I would have to up the size depending on what type of shoe it is. But now I just get it to whatever the length of my foot is. So it's not like width wise I have to worry about so much. I still have to worry about like width, but it's not as bad as what it used to be. So I guess I could say that's the good thing about losing that weight. I guess that's what I can say about my feet. But other than that, I didn't really care about losing weight on my feet, but it's a plus. So, also at the 3 month mark, most people say they see loose skin. At the 3 month mark, I didn't really see too much loose skin. It was still like the typical, I guess I could say saggy skin that I had already. So, I didn't really see loose skin at the 3 month mark. We'll get to that later in a later video. But as far as the energy, my energy, oh my gosh, like my energy, it went up so much. Like you never realize how easy well, I guess you take for granted stuff that's so easy to do. I don't know how to put it, but like little simple things, like just cleaning up, the apartment. My apartment my apartment is under 1,000 square feet, so it shouldn't take no more than a few hours, and then on top of that, I don't keep my apartment messy. Like, majority of the time people come over here and I was like, excuse the mess, and maybe it'd be some clothes on the couch, or either my trash haven't been taken out, and it was looking like, ain't nothing wrong with this apartment. Why is you saying it's a mess? But I'm kind of OCD, so they understand why I say it's a mess. But like, even today, before recording this video, I was folding up clothes. And usually I would sit down to fold clothes, and it would take me probably like 2 loads of clothes would probably take me maybe an hour. And that's horrible. At my heaviest, like, that took so much energy out of me. And I was like, this is not life. This just can't be what life is. And a couple of hours ago, before filming this video, I literally stood up and folded all my clothes. I had like 3 loads of laundry, and I literally stood up the whole time without taking breaks, without getting distracted or anything like that, and just folded all of them and put it up. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to fold clothes and then put it up? Oh my gosh, I feel so rewarded just doing that. See, the little things in life, when you actually get your life back together, it's just so rewarding. Like, very much rewarding. And even making up my bed. Like, I have a king size bed, and it took me... Now my bed, yeah, it's a king size bed. And it took me a minute to straighten that up, take the sheets off, put the sheets back on, and stuff like that. So that used to take me a minute also. But now, 5 minutes, bed made up, pillows all nice and pretty and everything. So you don't realize how hard your weight hits you until you get back to the point of where you can actually do this stuff without feeling tired, without, just like, ooh, I need a break. It's like, it's like so rewarding. It's like I would say it's like a wake up call, but it's a beautiful thing. Got me kind of a little emotional right now. So, and even with working out, even though technically I haven't really been truly working out for real. Like, I work out for probably like a good week, like just straight going hard in the gym, just good. And then I take one day off, and then it just throws up the whole cycle. It just messes up everything. But at the same time, when I do be up in there, own it. I'm on it. Is of course you're gonna get tired when working out, but it's not like 5 minutes in and I'm like, I'm ready to go back home, eat me a chicken leg or something like that, or some biscuits. I'm just playing. But your energy, it comes back 10 times better. So those are the good benefits of getting VSG, losing weight, whatever you want to call it. As far as eating at 3 months is still hard, because you're still trying to figure out what you can and can't eat. And then also at the 3-month mark, you are able to, well, actually before the 3-month mark, probably like middle of the 2nd month, you're actually able to get back to eating red meats. Now, I'm from the country, and like straight up country, like used to eat like going to the chicken coop and get the eggs. That's for breakfast. That type of country. Go out there and kill a deer, kill a hog, or something like that. I'm that type of country. Well, we haven't did that in years. As far as like my folks still deer hunt, but eating that type of red meat, I never had an issue with. Like eating deer meat, stuff like that, I don't have any issue with it. And me and my friend, we used to go out every Friday. And every Friday we'll go to someplace different. And most of the time I have like either seafood, like some fish or either shrimp or something like that. Or either I go with just chicken. And the days that I do order a steak, my body didn't agree with it. And, I didn't realize it until he told me. He was like, you realize that after every time that you get a steak from somewhere, you get kind of sick. So what would happen is I just feel nauseous. I feel like I have to go to the bathroom and actually poop or something like that. And my body just like, it just feel bad. Now, it doesn't feel like dumping. It does not feel like that because, of course, I'd had dumping syndrome, and me eating a steak, it didn't feel like nothing compared to the dumping syndrome. But yeah, they recognized that for me, and I was like, you know what? I'm really okay with not eating red meat because I eat a steak, but I'm not just like, ooh, I gotta have a steak. But then again, you gotta realize how heavy a steak is. So that could contribute to it. I'm not sure. But I rarely eat steak now. Maybe I'll dabble into it again. But I don't have a need to just be like, ooh, I want a steak. Now I'll probably eat ground meat. I don't have an issue with ground meat. I guess because it's not as heavy as a steak. But I mean, technically the same thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the technicalities of a red meat of the beef industry. But of course, still gotta get your water in, take your vitamins, and make sure you're not eating everything so crazy. Like, trust me, at my 3-month mark, when I realized I was able to eat any and everything, I was eating any and everything, but it was always in small portion. It never just was like, oh, I'm just going to just eat all of this. It was like, nope. Once I got full, I'm satisfied and I'm good to go. And also, till this day, I have not drunk a soda. Like a soda, drink, pop, whatever you want to call it. I have not drunk one. Not now. Now, soda, now, drink, now, pop. None of that. So it's hard when you go to like a restaurant and you be like, oh, I want something to drink. And then it's like, oh, you want Coke or Pepsi? Okay, I don't want to drink none of that. But sweet tea is still my friend. So, yeah. I was like, I gave up soda. I can't give up sweet tea. Because if I give up sweet tea, I'm going to revert to juice. And they are very, very adamant about you drinking any kind of juice. They don't want you to drink no kind of juice. And which I understand, juice is high in like sugars and stuff like that. But they not finna take my sweet tea away. No. Water, sweet tea. Them are the two things I drink. And every now and then water, sweet tea, besides alcohol. Those are the only two things I drink. So we're gonna leave it at that. But of course, I mean, you can, with sweet tea, you can balance that out. If you want some real diabetical sweet tea, you go to Popeyes. You get your diabetical sweet tea from Popeyes. Or if you just want your borderline, just sweet, a little sweet tea, but still kind of not sweet, you go to Chick-fil-A. So you pick and chooses. So I mentioned alcohol, and Bruh. I don't know what I was thinking when I actually drank alcohol, but then again, Casamigos is not your friend. So I was drinking. Yeah, we was drinking. And of course, me, I'm knowing that I can't hold liquor for real because my stomach got way smaller. So it's getting absorbed faster than what it was before. Because before I had the surgery, I was able to down drinks, take shots, multiple shots at that with no problem. So yeah, I didn't have any issues with drinking. And I've never been to the point where I'm just blackout drunk. I've never got to that point because I'm a person that's always observant. I'm always on the lookout, and I'm always scanning the room. And that's why most people be wondering, like, Rose, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm having a good time. I'll probably be up in there just like, just scanning the room. And it's just, I be having a good time. It's just that I always got to watch my surrounding. And it's been instilled in me. It's just a habit. I don't know who taught me that, but it's just always been in my mind to always be aware of your surroundings. Always. So I've never been anywhere where I just got to the point of being tipsy or drunk and I know that I wasn't safe. I only did that in one place, but I knew I was safe and I knew I was good, and we was having, it was with friends. So I didn't have no issue with getting tipsy then, but I didn't get drunk. I was tipsy because when I get tipsy, I feel it in my shoulders. Don't ask me how or why I get tipsy. Like when I know I'm tipsy, I feel it in my shoulder. My shoulders, they get heavy. Don't ask me why. Everybody is different. I know some people say they feel it in their face, but me, I feel it in these shoulders. When they get the feeling heavy, I know I'm at my tipsy mark. So when I was actually drinking after I got the surgery, remember, Casamigos is not your friend. So I'm drinking a Truly. They okay. Truly's and all that. I mean, unless you like seltzers, then they good. So I was drinking a Truly, and then once I got finished with my Truly, I had got Casamigo and cranberry, and it wasn't that much in the cup that I had mixed it with. It was the shots that got me. So yeah, I took 3 shots. They wasn't back to back. There was probably a good 30 minutes in between, 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour in between. They wasn't back to back. But here's is where I messed up at. I messed up because I sat down. That's what you do not do. I know this is not a drinking video, but when you're drinking, even if you haven't had the VSG surgery or any kind of surgery that's dealing with gastric sleeve bypass, the switch and all of that, do not ever sit down with your alcohol. Do not ever sit down to drink, because that will get you quicker. That will get you drunker quicker. I don't know why. Some people may be different, but majority of the time, if you sit and drink, you get drunk quicker. And that's why I messed up at, because I was sitting down. I'd take a shot, sit down, get to talking, shot again, sit down, get to talking. That last shot is what got me. That doggone Casamigo is what got me. It was like, yeah, Rose. It had got to the point that I was past the dropping of the shoulder. My motor skills was gone. I needed help getting up off the couch. It was that bad. I was like, yeah, I know my limit is 2, but I'm going to drink 1. So, when I get to go out with friends and stuff like that, I was like, I'll do 1 shot. Any more, catch me in about 3 hours. After I got a bottle of water or 2 bottles of water inside of me. But yeah, other than that, everything is going good with this 3 months. Everything is beautiful. And it's I'm still living on a high of seeing how much weight I actually lost. And coming to realization, more feeling myself now. So, but this is the end of this video. I don't really have nothing else more to say, but except the 3 months has been good to me. And for all the people that had got their surgery recently, congratulations to you ladies and gentlemen. And for the ladies and gentlemen that are getting their surgery in the new year, congratulations. And I pray for you a wonderful surgery, because like I said, in 3 to 6 months, you're going to be a whole new person. You're going to be like, baby. You're going to be like, you're going to be a bad shut your mouth. So, anyway, that's the end of this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please and thank you. Also, like this video. Comment on this video. Show me some love. And I will see y'all in the new year. Yeah.